Hello. Good morning mga kalakwatsera. It's few days before my birthday, but I have my celebration. Actually, my birthday is on the 12th of July, but my celebration will be on the 10th of July. And it will be held in my own residence because that's what I have learned from my mother, that you have to celebrate the milestone in your life within your residence because it is your home. You don't need to go to different places to celebrate. It has to be your home because home is where the heart is. At the same time, paying homage to my family and to my late parents. Now, let's talk about what happened to me recently. The vertigo attack. I have never thought it would happen to me. I've heard about it, but to have experienced it was horrifying, to say the least, no? It was horrifying and traumatic. It happened nearly a month ago. I thought that dizziness was only the cause of my blood pressure. When I checked my blood pressure, it's 120/80. So there was nothing wrong with my blood pressure. Then I had a hard time walking because I felt dizzy. Parang nawawala ako sa balance, no? Parang there is some strong gravity pull on my body. Kaya parang matutumba ako. Hindi ako nasusuka. I don't get nauseated. I don't get dizzy. Kaya lang talaga ang tumama sa akin yung balanse ng katawan ko. And I was so afraid why it happened to me. First, I called a dear family friend, Marichu, who was been a family friend for nearly 40 years since she's the assistant of Dr. Manuel Lim, the famous cardiologist in Cebu, and it is also the doctor of my parents. So Marichu told me, you don't have to worry, Joey, vertigo yan. Doon ko lang nalaman itong word na vertigo. I've seen movie about vertigo. Iba pala pag ma-experience mo. So, she prescribed to me a medication para mawala lang yung dizziness ko or yung balance while walking. Yeah. Okay. Na-minimize yung out of balance, but recurrent, no? Meaning bumabalik siya. Bumabalik. And worst of all, in one of my walk, I was drenched with rainwater. Kaya nagkaroon ako ng chronic coughing. The entire almost a month now. So I have decided to visit the doctor, the daughter of Dr. Manuel Lim, an internist, Dr. Geraldine Lim. Si Marichu din mismo ang nagbigay ng appointment for me. So, I had a very thorough checkup and she prescribed me 5 medications for my chronic coughing, for the dizziness and out the balance, no? But she told me emphatically to rest for 1 month without any strenuous activities. And it dampens my spirit because, you know, my birthday is fast approaching and I was about to travel to El Nido the last week of June and first week of July naman sa Coron. I was already booked for that vacation on 2 places for my pre-birthday treat for myself. So anong nangyari? Nirebook ko na lang yung 2 ticket ko, at the same time obeyed to what the doctor have said, to take a rest for the whole month of July. And it was only 3 days ago that I returned to my walking. No, not brisk walking, just walking. At napansin ko nagkaroon ako ng phobia. The phobia to cross the street and the phobia for a crowded places. Nagkaroon ako ng takot. Although hindi na masyado parang out of balance ako, pero parang na-inculcate sa mind ko na dizzy ako. I mean, is it psychological or what? So sinubukan ko. First day sa Plaza Independencia lang, within the vicinity of my main residence. First, second day, and today, the third day, medyo malayo. I think mga 4 kilometers hanggang sa napunta ko sa Cebu City Sports Complex, track over. I am sharing this to you kasi especially yung nanonood ngayon na almost of my age, ang naging mali ko lang, I have abused myself, especially nung panahon ng pandemic. Instead of, I really challenged myself, no? I did more trekking, umakyat ako ng bundok, nag-dive ako under the water. Hindi ko na panamalayan yung mga pressure sa ear ko, nagkaroon na pala ng diferensya. And now, ito na nga, nagkaroon ako ng vertigo. One lesson I have learned, in fact, sa sobrang depression ko, I asked the Lord, Lord, why is it that every time I get sick, it is always about my mobility? First, in 2017, I nearly died because of the bone tuberculosis na kung if unattended, kung it was not attended, could lead to bone cancer. Kaya I had a major lumbar spine operation in 2017. I was half paralyzed for 6 months and another 2 months for recovery. Then, after 2017, ngayon na naman, itong vertigo, it's all about my mobility. And I asked the Lord, only to find out that I only have that answer for myself. Ako ang accountable. Yung lumbar spine, nearly tuberculosis of the bone, is because of my lifestyle. I was a heavy drinker. I smoked. And I go out to different places na baka tagay-tagay yun. Doon ko na-acquire yung bacteria sa mga tagay-tagay na yan. Kaya yung mga bata ngayon, you might think that you are indestructible kasi bata kayo. I am sharing it to you that you have to be very, very cautious with your drinks, with the people that surrounds you. Kasi mahirap talaga. Later in your life, sisingilin ka na. And one thing more, kailangan you are financially stable so that you will not be begging for financial help, support from anybody. Kailangan you are financially secure para sa mga medical needs. So, it has something to do with personal self-preservation and pride. Kailangan meron ka niyan. Kasi sa pagtanda natin, what is left in ourselves is our dignity and pride. Yan ang importante sa akin. And I'm so blessed to have Lori with me. Really. I am so blessed to have Lori with me, who took good care of me. Then, in 2017, 6 months of half paralyzed, recovery, and now, siya talaga ang nag-asikaso sa ako from my medication, from my diet ko, to the food intake, lahat. And I really thank the Lord for having Lori by my side. Lori, to your family, to Nana, daghan kayong salamat for having Lori with me in my life. And Lori, never doubt kasi for as long as I'm alive or beyond my life, you are secured with me because whatever I have is also yours. You deserve it unequivocally and undoubtedly you deserve it. And I thank my family, my main support. And I thank my late mother. Siya talaga, yung mga technique na ginagawa ko ngayon, I've learned it from her. Yung mga mind power. My mother had 2 steel implant, both left and right hips. nagkaroon siya ng pacemaker. And I saw her resiliency. I saw how disciplined she was. I saw her willingness to live. At ngayon, ina-apply ko na ngayon yan, no? Yung ginawa niya noon para makarecover sa kanyang health illness. She had a stroke when she was 40. Yung operation niya sa sa right hips, sa left hips, both have still implant na. Tapos may pacemaker pa siya. And she was able to live and reach the age of 92 and live a very inspiring and beautiful life. Kaya, I've learned so much from my mother. And lastly, I surrender everything to God. I have a very merciful, I have a healing God. Through the intercession of Mama Mary, akong guardian angel, lahat na ng mga saints, and my faith have helped me recover and never doubted. So I am sharing it to you para malaman niyo ang buhay ko. Wala akong facade, wala akong tinatago kasi I want my life to be a lesson for you, to be an inspiration to you, kasi this is the reality of growing old. This is the reality of growing old. And sickness is inevitable. Kailangan lang talaga you have to be financially, physically, morally, mentally independent and secure. Maraming salamat po sa inyo and thank you very much, Lord Jesus Christ.